So I want to make this quick video just to say to the people found, the people who upvote on Twitter and Facebook and all over social media about Catherine Sapone being appointed to the United Nations. I just want to say fair play to you. I just want to say fair play to you because at the end of the day, it was you and I, the people found, who upvoted against this and asked questions. Above all, we went and asked questions. We were like, hang on a second, something's not right here. And we didn't wait for RT or Virgin Media or the mainstream media to say, hang on a second, there's something wrong here. Because we all know RT wouldn't say something's wrong here. They'd be all like, yes, Catherine Sapone, great person. We love her. We just absolutely adore her. We want her as Queen of England, to be totally honest with you. Like RT had just told the government's narrative, Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael's narrative. And obviously to protect the poor pal Leo. They want to protect Leo. But yeah. So obviously we all know she's not going to get the job now because people have uproar like hell about their little party in a 5-star hotel that we paid for. Isn't that great? It's a great country, don't you know? But yeah, it's down to you, the people involved who uproar against. Again, people can have a voice, and we did show it. Because if we said nothing and sat down and said, there's nothing that we can do about it, we just have to accept it. If that was RT would say to the peasants, you and I, the peasants, people, there's no point in arguing about it. It's for your own good. It's for new global order or whatever. That's what RT will come up with, and nothing to see here. Peasants, go back to work in your farms or whatever. That's what RT's narrative would be. But again, it shows that people can ask questions before the media ask them, and so-called journalists. But again, I'm delighted that Catherine Sapone will get it because we all know she has made her money. She can retire in peace. She never has to work a day in her life. Like, what more does she want? Like, I would be delighted if somebody came to me and said, I have my millions made after working about 5 years, and I can live in America and never have a care in the world again, and my millions made, and I can buy a house, I can buy a car, and I can live off the Irish taxpayer for the rest of my life. Wouldn't that be just great? As a former minister and a former TD that was kicked out by the only electorate. Great country. But yeah, some people ask me who would if I had the choice in the morning, who would I put as European and UN envoy of freedom of expression. And the possibilities are endless. I could think of 16 or 17 people who we could put. Like off the top of my head, I could think of 16 or 17 people. Like there's Tracy O'Mahony we could put. There's many other people. Vicky Phelan you could put too. There's many, like again, there's great people you could put that be a great asset, a great inspiration to Ireland, a great inspiration to freedom, and a great inspiration to people to use their voice as God gives them, to speak freely and to speak openly about things they feel. Again, that's what freedom's all about, having the opinion and having the opportunity to speak freely. And not being shouted down for an answer or anything like that. Because everybody at the end of the day, there's some things in life, that's obviously clear as daylight. Like take for example murder. There's no looking around it. Maybe you could say if somebody's been abused, that the person was abused, and I would say they hit the person, they killed the person, whatever. You might say that's that's fair. But again, that's the debate you need to have. You need to have a debate about that. But we can all agree on the majority of stages of murders and murder happens. It's a terrible thing, and the law should be enforced about it. Though we all can agree in that the murder is a bad thing and and obviously the full consequences of the law should happen. Obviously, if it's an accident, take for example, you're on a truck and you happen just to be backing up at the wrong time and you want to cross somebody, that's an accident. Obviously, that's not murder. But again, then some things like that are clear cut. But again, people have different opinions on different things, and I kind of went into a tantrum there. I don't know what I was trying to explain for a few minutes there. I was like, wait a second, what am I talking about? Sometimes I just go like that. I try and explain something, and I end up making a balls of it. But anyway, great country. That's all I say. I'm reading a few notes, and you can see why I made a balls of it. Because sometimes I don't know, I look at my notes. I had a few points down here. Usually I don't use my notebook to use a few points. Use a few points, I could do with a few points. But yeah, that's all I say. That's all I say. So let me know if you have somebody that you would say you had the choice in the morning to pick somebody. Who would you say? I know a few people said I should do it. But fair chance to let me do it. I'm like, I don't like this person, to kill him. They'll probably shoot me. It would be a great country, wouldn't it? I just say it'd be a great country. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe and bye.